Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, am I live? Am I live? Is the King Ooh live? Let me see. Let me check. I should be live. I hope I'm live. Better be live for some Kingdom, for the glory that is the Haishin unit. Let me see. Let me check. Okay. Cool. Now I'm hoping that my web camera. Okay, it's fucking up again. Like I don't understand why it's fucking up like that. Shit, this web camera is wonky, iffy, shaky. New web camera, but it has problems. One of those problems is that like it has like this little weird like pixel glitch on the bottom. I don't understand why that is. Like I've tried fixing it, but sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not there. So even though the camera's good, it has this pixel problem. Granted, maybe it's because of no, I don't think it involves a tabs. A nigga got tabs. I got tabs for days. Oh my god. Yo, ammo, stop. All right, thanks for $2, bro. But I mean, Hunter x Hunter is gonna be tomorrow. So for all the cats that don't know, I'm gonna be doing a Hunter x Hunter. Oh my god, is it still glitching? It's still glitching. I'm gonna be doing a Hunter x Hunter stream tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be doing a Hunter x Hunter stream tomorrow. And in all honesty, this glitch is pissing off right now. I may want to switch. I may want to switch web cameras. Hold on, give me. I may have to do that. I may have to switch web camera. Hold on. Who the fuck is calling me right now? No mas. Fuck that. If it gets too bad, the little pixel shift thing, then I'll switch web cameras. But for the time being, I'm just going to keep this web camera and we'll just roll with it. For the next stream, I have it fixed, hopefully, or I'll just get a new web camera, or I'll go back to my old web camera for the time being, and then we'll go to the new web camera. Because I may have to get a new one, honestly, because I don't like how that's going. Because it doesn't have the issue with other programs, but OBS. So, I mean, maybe with OBS Studio it'll be fine, but I haven't worked that program out fully. But it is what it is there. I'll just have to deal with that for the time being for the stream. So, how's everyone doing today? We have a Kingdom stream. Let me go to the Kingdom chapters. Now we're going to be looking at some Kiss anime stuff. And it pertains to Moten and the Gakukai and the Zhao versus Quinn armies. I mean, this shit is lit. It's fire. So let me get off this real quick. Let me go straight into it right here. Now, let me get this on my phone real quick, because I'm trying to find the stream on my own phone. Not appearing yet on my phone. Oh, wait, there it is. All right, there it is. There it is. Now, boom. All right, word. Cool. So, I have chat on my phone now. Excellent. So, Endeavor is here in the stream. Yo, Ammo, like, why are you just popping bills right now? Berserk back on hiatus, lol. Yeah, I know. But actually, no, Berserk, I think, should be coming out with a new chapter sometime this week or next week, because there's gonna be another chapter at the end of this month. So before that chapter comes out, I do want to review the previous 2 chapters. But today, I also want to get to the top-selling manga. As you can see, Kingdom. Hold on, where we at? Reload. There we go. There it is. So, Kingdom, for the top-selling manga first half of this year, Kingdom is number 3, right behind Attack on Titan, and of course, One Piece Wa at number 1. But Kingdom's doing good. For sales, Kingdom is doing very, very good, and that makes me happy as a Kingdom fan. So, hopefully, and understand this, Kingdom is doing very good in sales without an anime. Oh, okay, it has an anime, but the anime's crap. Kingdom is doing good in sales without a ongoing anime like One Piece. Attack on Titan just came back for this season, but now the anime's over. But even still, with Attack on Titan, with the second season out of the anime, Kingdom is still right on its heels, which is good. That's very good. I like that. So if they do have a Kingdom anime, like a legitimate, strong Kingdom anime, oh my god. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. It's going to be a sexy. All right, but no 3D nonsense, please, because they're killing me with a lot of these seinen shows that have this awful 3D CG. It's terrible. Please stop. Like Kingdom and Berserk and Vinland Saga, if they ever get to a Vinland Saga anime, they deserve like Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works animation. At the very least, they need that shit. They deserve that shit. Zoro can beat Sanji. No, he can't. So let's talk about now. How long will the stream be? I'm not too sure. But I want to focus on the chapters at hand here. So chapter 520, 521 of Kingdom. Now, as you can see on this chapter, 520, we have ourselves the. Let me actually get to F11. Yeah, boom. We have ourselves the outline, the layout of the battlefield. There we go. There it is. And oh man. So yeah, right there. The biggest shocker so far, seeing how you have the 30,000 men of Kisui, the men of Raigen, against the 5,000 of the Gakuka of Mo-10. Now, total 88,000. And you can see here that the Quinn Center has more depth to the Zhao Center. That's the way it's spread out. In fact, let me go to the previous chapter real quick because I have this out. So if you look at the Quinn side army, they have 3 layers to them, whereas the Zhao have 2. So they're wider, but there's more depth here when it comes to the Quinn Center army. And it looks like Shin, now we know that in the latest chapter of Kingdom, that Mako, the left hand of Osen, winds up shifting over to the Gakuka unit over here on the left-hand side. That means that's going to be Osen and Shin against the Zhao center forces. So the reason why I would say Osen had 3 layers to his army in the center as opposed to 2 layers like everybody else was because he wanted to, I mean, it may be because of terrain, but my guess here was mainly because he wanted to hide that the Haishin unit were behind Mako's army, so Mako's army can shift over here to the Gakuka unit, and then they can all take on the Zhao center. So it takes more time for the Zhao center, and it takes more time for Riboku to comprehend what's going on when you have this unit shave off and go over here to the left, and then Haishin unit merge with the Osen unit, or the army, I should say. So but that being said, that is what was talked about here, predominantly so when it comes to the layers here. So again, you have Ocean's army, you have the Mako unit, then you have Haishin unit. Now, Shin, of course, is pissed about this. Damn that freaking General Osen. Seriously, what the heck is up with this positioning? And so on and so forth. But then when he says, it looks like we're so scared of Riboku that we're trying to hide from him, 10 realizes, oh, I see, I get it. So the reason why the general placed us here is to hide us from the enemy's sight, which means blah, blah. So 10 came to a conclusion, which is probably what I'm thinking as well, which is ultimately the Haishin unit is going to be hidden among Osen's army now that Mako has shifted over toward the left, because now most of the attention is on the left-hand side. Now, when it comes to the right-hand side, it seems to be fairly basic. I mean, nothing too crazy there thus far. But right now, it's the left, and then I would assume soon to be the center that will get most of the attention and the hype. Now, this guy, I know he's good. His name is, what now? I forgot his name was. His name is, Goun. But the fact of the matter is that when it comes to the center side, I'm going to focus mainly on Kesha's former commanders, because they're going to be gunning for the Haishin unit OD. Of course they are. And when it comes to Osen, I know that he has strong commanders, but his left-hand man is on the left, and his right-hand man is on the right. So, I mean, Osen himself, I know, is probably rocking some insane skill. But ultimately, their goal here is not to defeat Riboku, but to stall for the time period necessary in order to make sure that the city of Gyu falls. So remember that. their main focus here is not to beat Riboku, but to stall Riboku. Osen is using himself as bait. Osen is, yeah, like that's what I feel like. It's like, so you have, okay, let me just assume here that I'm not sure how many guys are in Mako's unit, but in the latest chapter, what we do have, no, the latest chapter. Look at this fucking face! Look at this dude! But this face ain't the best face in the chapter. Basically, the best face in the chapter. Kiss me! He's like, yo, no, what? Nani? Or whatever they say in Chinese. I'm not gonna try, because if I do, it'll sound mad racist. But look at Kisui. You just can't believe it. He's stunned. Look at this face. Like, nigga, how, bro? Like, Kisui, I feel like the men in Reigen have been getting spanked a lot of times. I mean, it's sad because Kisui seems like a really good dude. Bate, the one guy that died, Ryuto, they seem like very good guys, genuinely good people. But the men of Reigen, Kisui, they get fucked a lot, man. God damn. Like, I feel for him. I really do. Kisui, find my what? Kisui, find my penis. What? Matthew, what? Matthew, wait. I'm missing that. But either way, so fucking Kisui. So let's go back over here. They explain how many men shift over to the left overall, I would think. So you have, I think it was 5,000 cavalry of Mako's unit, of the Mako army. I'm pretty sure it's 5,000. Let me see here. Yes, so it would be 5,000 men of the Mako army. They have 5,000 men of the Mako army of cavalry. They shift all towards the left-hand side to take on Kisui Company. That's number one. Number two is after that, off in the distance behind those Quinn cavalry that just appeared is another 5,000 cavalry, also making their way towards us. Now, I'm going to assume that they're all coming from the center. I don't think that they're coming from the left-hand side, or I mean from the right-hand side. I think Anko and Ohon, they're going to keep the right-hand side the way it is. So the right-hand side right now, I would say, is very similar to what was going on in the the Coalition arc, where you had the left-hand side of Quinn, where Osen was. Osen against the Yan General Ordo. That side didn't really pick up until like much later on into the battle. So I'm seeing the right-hand side of the Quinn army, Ohon and Anko's unit against the left-hand side of Zhao. That's going to be pretty much like a face-off until a certain point in time when things really do pick up. Now, because mind you, this battle has been hyped for a while, and so far, so impactful. So you have 5,000 cavalry of Mako already there. Then you have another 5,000 cavalry behind that. And then on top of that, we have a second wave of a mass of up to 10,000 infantry behind the 5,000. So 20,000, at the very most, 20,000 from the center have now moved to the left-hand side. So the left-hand side had 5,000 initially with the Gakuka unit, but now the left-hand side has swelled, or is soon going to swell from the 5,000 to 25,000. So Kisui was not. Yeah, there's no way he saw it coming. And you can tell, not good switch facing to the left and assume defensive formations, hurry, and what do you say? Boom, another 10,000 coming their way to the left-hand side. So right now, Kisui is getting rammed hard. But that also means that if they come from the center, that means that now the 20,000 are shooting to the left-hand side. So we have to now subtract the Quinn Center by 20,000. So now the Quinn Center, instead of being 58,000, is now 38,000. So 38,000 against the 60K, the 60,000 of the Zhao Center. So it looks like, honestly, the Quinn Center is outmatched and outclassed. And the only real true battle, or, okay, I can't even say that. 25,000 now, 25,000 already. So the left-hand side and the right-hand side are now bolstered. They're now much stronger. But the center is now much weaker. And Riboku's going to see that, and now they're going to really focus on penetrating through the center. But my guess here is that the center, like Osen and a Haishin unit are going to have some way of combining this, and they're going to be able to stall in time until their supplies run out or just run out, or like before they run out. And then you're going to have you wind up suffering because of the lack of food and too many refugees. Now, that being said, this was good. And let's go over here. So, Riboku. Okay, Riboku, we know he's a smart dude. We know he's a smart guy. But he's been taking a beating too. And granted, Osen, he is smarter as far as we understand. But this, I think, was a little bit too much. For like, I don't see why he took the bait. So, and I quote, the fact that Quinn had placed such an alarmingly small amount of men on their left wing was very clearly a taunt to the armies of Zhao. Make a message directly, like a message directly from Osen to Riboku to the effect of, hurry up and hit my left flank. Faced with this, Riboku was left with two possible choices. He could take Osen's bait and begin the battle by directing the 30,000 strong Kisui army to attack Quinn's left wing. Or he could ignore Osen's taunt and instead begin the battle at a different location. Now, the fact that Riboku took the bait, like in hindsight, it clearly wasn't a good move. But considering his intelligence that has been renowned throughout the entirety of the series thus far, 500 plus chapters, this guy is known as a wizard. Riboku is known as a wizard. And yet he takes the bait anyway. Like, what? I mean, I guess, like, he was playing a game of chicken, but instead of a chicken versus chicken, it was chicken versus wolf. He got completely baited, all right? It was a wolves in chicken clothing. That's what it was. He got baited. And now the wolves of Quinn are devouring Zhao on the left-hand side. Granted, at some point, Bate of the Zhao army, displays some strength, good strength, but overall, they're still surrounded by the Gakuka unit. Like, it just seemed like Riboku should have thought it out a little more, as opposed to just, send Kisui in. Like, no. You knew it was bait, and then you took the bait. You played, like, like what, I forgot the term was, but, what it's called, like a double feint, or, like, the term escapes me. But, basically, Osen, I forgot the term. I forget what the term is called, but Osen got him. Right, it is what it is. There, plain simple. Osen got him. Not only Riboku, but also Kisui as well. Riboku is going to lose the left side. He's more than likely to focus on the right and mid. Yeah, like, that's what it looks like right now. I mean, like, well, okay, Riboku's right, which is the Quinn left. Yeah. That's what it looks like right now. I mean, unless Kisui can somehow come out of this and then come up with, and then, like, because right now I'm going to assume that Kisui's going to lose probably about, like, let's say 10,000 men at least. At least he'll lose 10,000 soldiers, at the very least. So, how does Kisui, in this situation, get out of this to the point where he's able to at least keep half of his men. Like, I'm assuming that like he'll make at most he'll lose 20, but that's kind of crazy. Like, because that is kind of crazy. So I'm saying that he's gonna lose probably around, like at most I would say like 12,000 men. But how does he mitigate his losses? Like, that's what Kisui should be focusing on right now. How to mitigate his losses, because right on the left hand side is getting demolished by on the Zhao side. They're getting crushed. So, and honestly, even though like I would say most of the fault goes to Riboku for even initiating on the Zhao right hand side. A lot of it goes to Kisui as well, because Kisui, he shifted facing and then he got slammed by Mako. But that was very unexpected. But Osin knew what Riboku was going to do, and he knew what Kisui was going to do. Like, that's why I love Osin. Osin knew what Riboku was going to do, then he knew what Kisui was going to do. And he called it. And then so the moment they shift heading, oh, there's actually 5,000 cavalry right there, where we were facing, where our front was. My God, my God. iPhone, cloud, backup, blah, 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 no. Screw that shit. Hoken be my name. Yo, Hoken. Like, Hoken at some point has to appear. Like, he has to, right? I mean, this is a battle for the second largest city in all of Zhao. He has to come at some point. Hoken not appearing, I think, would be insane, honestly. But maybe he'll appear, like, let's say, after the battle's said and done. And because Quinn will have established territory in Zhao, like right next to the capital. So they would need Hoken to stay in the capital area in case Quinn sent like a huge force towards the capital. Granted, the capital itself is going to be heavily guarded, but still, Hoken at some point has to come. And also Shibasho as well. Those guys have to just be headline guys, because let's assume that Riboku fails, which he probably will. The king of Zhao is not going to have Riboku do shit at that. There's no way. There's no way. Because the king of Zhao, he hates Riboku. So even though he said to himself, he has no desire of sending his elite soldiers to assist in the situation. As long as he is okay, and then like by the time Quinn do take over Zhao, he himself will be withered away and be an old ass man or die. So until that point in time, he can enjoy the pleasures of his little boys. So like that's his mentality. So he doesn't care. He doesn't care. So eventually, given all this, Zhao will lose, yes. And it's gonna start with Riboku, where he's going to be taken out of the picture because of his failure to secure the safety of Gyu. Now, and when that happens, we may see someone like Shibasho take over as like head commander, or some other person among Zhao, who knows. But Riboku will be taken out of the picture. Now, let's go over to the Gakuka unit over here. Moten. Moten, impressive. And I think it will stay in this chapter. I'm not too sure. No, it was the next chapter. But it was stated that they had done a lot of research into Kisui, like the Quinn army, once they fought against the men of Raigen in the Kokuyo Hills in the previous arc. So the fact that they had this previous knowledge, the fact that they have this previous knowledge meant that the Gakuka unit could outwit Kisui to a certain extent. Granted, Bate should not have dove in there. Like, the fact that he just went in there just blind after he saw his comrades being decimated, that was a bit ridiculous. But at the same time, he kind of reminds me of what's his face, Raidu from the Kanki unit, or maybe he's more comparable to Zeno. No, he's not that brutal, because he is tactically savvy. He's not a brute, but his main forte is strength. That being said, it doesn't matter who he's like. The fact of the matter is that he ran in there, and he should have ran in there. Like, that thing was a bit ridiculous. He took 500 cavalry with him too. That's pretty small considering how the Gakuka unit, at this point in time, they split their forces in half. So that means that 2,500 men have vanished. They must be somewhere else, and then boom, they're on this side right here on their right-hand side. And initially, they strike hard and fast, which is good. And they sent over this one guy to take care of the business. Yeah, the Kokaku cavalry of 2,000, but they get slaughtered because they get baited because of this guy right here. And this guy's name is, according to the adjutant, his name is what now? Oh, I forgot his name was. Yeah, Rikusen. So here we have some dialogue between, his name is, I forgot his name was. Hold on. There's a lot of names in Kingdom I have to remember here. His name is Mao something. No, okay, Kozen. There we go. I was completely wrong. So Kozen and Rikusen have this interesting dialogue. And because he's an old man, Kozen, he can't really do what he wants to do, which is protect Moten. Let me put down this webcam real quick. I got two web cameras up on my monitor right now. The old one and the new one. New one, again, is good, but I gotta learn another program. OBS, nah. Yeah, OBS. All right, moving on. I love the program, but shit, I gotta learn OBS Studio, like Jotan told me I should. So that being said, we have ourselves Rikusen, and according to Kozen, Rikusen has spear skills that are somewhat comparable to that of Ohon, which we know is ridiculous because Osen beat Earl Shi. However, in of itself, Osen should not have beaten Earl Shi. Not Osen, I'm sorry, Ohon. Ohon beating Earl Shi is controversial in many regards. Shin didn't beat Gaimol of the Way Fire Dragons because Shin was using a glaive, and he's very novice at using a glaive. Earl Shi was renowned for his spearmanship across all of China, and Ohon beat him. Granted, it truly life or death, like truly on the brink's edge, and it was because he had seen too much of Earl Shi's spearmanship, which is why he beat him. But still, it was like, this dude is legendary. All right, the man is legendary, dog. It's like, if you want to compare, it's like if you play Dynasty Warriors, imagine like a random general or like a random commander beating Lu Bu. It's like, how? Okay, maybe not Lu Bu. Like Zhao Yun. It's like, how? What? Zhao Yun? The guy with the legendary spearmanship gets beaten, or Ma Chao? That should not be happening. But that's what happened. But either way, this guy, Rikusen, according to Kozen, his spearmanship is very good. Though he says himself, what? No way. Guy's on a whole different level. So he recognizes that, that Ohon is better with a spear. But Kozen sees something in him nonetheless, and he entrusts Moten to him. So in the future, this guy's going to be big. All right? So he's going to die. The way I see it is that this guy's going to die. He's old. Sometimes a bit reckless. He wants to help Moten. I mean, he does. And okay, like he's a good adjutant, truly. But he's gonna die at some point. And the future of the Gakuka unit will be Moten and Rikusen, definitely, most definitely. And when you have Kozen build up him as being a spearman on the same par as Ohon, you're building him up pretty big. So when it comes to character, this guy is getting a lot. And he gets some to Kozen because he cares for Moten like a father would. So no matter like how old Moten gets, he still sees Moten as the kid, as someone, the young master and he'll always fret over his well-being. It says right there. So, okay, fine. Makes sense to me. But the main thing here isn't him, per se. I would say definitely it is Rikusen. So, Kelkai Beast Best Bay. Well, I mean, yeah. Granted, in Kingdom's not that many, but there's 10 who is too young, I would say. There is Kyokai, who is actually no wait, Shin is 20 something, right? Like Shin's 20 something, Kyokai I think is around the same age. I'm not sure how Karo 10. I'm not sure how old Karo 10 is. But Yotanwa, she's like the Boa Hancock of the series. Like everyone looks at Yotanwa like, oh shit, my god. Like men, thousands, tens of thousands of men fight at Yotanwa's side. And some of these commanders, some of these chieftains, according to the previous chapter, they fight with her so they can get achievements, so they can bed her, all right? Dude, I gotta use that term more often, all right? Bedding. Bedded, all right? They want to bed Yotanwa, all right? Yo, like, you guys should practice that, all right? And instead of using fuck, all right? It's simple, straightforward. No. Bed, all right? I want to bed you, all right? Like, yes, I need to drill this shit into my skull. Bedded, all right? So that's the main mission right here, okay? Many dudes want to bed Kyokai. Oh yeah, and I forgot what was his name. Hold on, let me go back real quick. Yeah, her. Kane. Yeah, she's cool too. And the one girl from Kanki's unit, she's cool too as well. Though Karin from Chu, she's too much. I mean, she would destroy someone. She would destroy. Though granted, Ordo, I remember during the Coalition arc, Ordo, he was all for Karin, which was ridiculous. I was like, dude, granted, Ordo's a big dude, but Karin, she's like 6'5". It's like, goddamn. I mean, okay, yeah, probably. Because even though they look huge in the chapters, these are still ancient Chinese people. So they're probably not that big. Like, odds are. Like, I would probably be on like the same side, at the very least. I would be on the same tier as Mobu. Like, I go to the gym, baby, yeah. I work out, yeah. Look at that shit. All right, let's get. So, basically, end of story here is that the Gakko unit, they do pull out some impressive cavalry stuff, and they're able to bait out the cavalry unit, 2,000 cavalry of the Reigen forces. But they do a pincer of some sorts, right? So they have 2,000. So they have the 2,500 men remaining, or some of them. Maybe not the full maybe not the full second half of their army, but at least 2,000 men or like 1,000 men come from the side, and then they take out this guy, this commander. Welcome to the hunting ground. So Moten impressive, but the key thing here for Moten was that because they already had knowledge of Kisui and the men of Reigen in the previous battle, they could then Moten, given his own intelligence, could formulate plans against that. So, and that's what he did. That's what he did. But that does not mean that Moten is smarter than Kisui. Understand that. That does not mean that Moten is smarter than Kisui. All that means is that they have previous knowledge of Kisui's and his forces. Therefore, they have tactics in place against the men of Reigen. It's that simple. So, in this chapter, this is when freaking Bati. So, this basically is a slaughter. And then this army's retreating. This cavalry's retreating. Bati sees that. 500 cavalry on me. Like, I like Bate. I don't want to see him die, but again, the men of Reigen, they already lost Ryuto in the previous battle. In the previous battle. And here this guy is running off on his own. We're gonna kill every last one of those scumbags that are stuck on our comrades' asses. I mean, come on now, dog. He's according to Moten, he does have tactical prowess, and I quote, Bate, it would not be an exaggeration to consider him among the closest of Kisui's vassals. And while his use of tactics is not bad by any measure, but he's running in like a madman. Like, it's like, dude, stop it. It is what is there. So he runs in there like a madman. Or okay, maybe not like a madman because he's confident in his abilities to get the job done. But they have intel on him, and so Moten is targeting him, and he actually may kill him. If Moten targets him, that's going to be some big recognition for Moten. Like, my guess here, or my hope, is that after this battle, Ohon, Moten, Shin, general. Right? After this battle, they should be generals, straight up. No excuse, it has to happen. General, general, general. Ohon should have been general. Look, I have the water. I have the water. Okay, Ohon will make do. Ohon should have been general in the Wayfire Dragon arc. He should have been general because that plan, the entire battle plan to take on Wei and the Wayfire Dragons was devised by him. And on top of that, Pyro Magnus does My Hero Academia episode reactions? Man, geez. All right, whatever. So, yeah. Ohon should have been general. In this battle, Shin, him and Yotanwa, they take out that one major city, the gateway to the southern part of Zhao, Retsubi. So Shin and Yotanwa, they take out Retsubi. And that was when we had the Bow brothers come in there. Okay, well, not the other one, not the big one, the smaller one. He's Legolas. They're just shots. All right, just amazing, beautiful shots. Where even like Yotanwa was like, whoa, holy goddamn. Like, we have an entire Archer clan, but this kid, oh, whoa. So Yotanwa was like, Shin, you have someone impressive. So the Haishin unit do get clearly some notoriety for that, the takedown of Retsubi. Though that may mitigate somewhat because Osen's gonna talk about Retsubi to the Quinn higher ups. And even though Shin took down Retsubi with Yotanwa, the fact of the matter is that the city itself is easy to invade to begin with. So that may mitigate the notoriety. However, honestly, he still should be general. Shin may get more achievements during, you know what, he will. Shin will probably get more achievements during this arc. My guess here is that you're going to have, what's his face? You're going to have the men of Kesha. This guy, Kinmo, and the other dude. That one guy that's very good. I forgot what his name was. The one guy that is very good with defense. I forgot his name. He's been around for a while. Like, he was there when Oki died. Rest in peace, Big Lips Oki. You will be forever missed. Love that guy. But that guy was there for a while. So my guess here is that Shin may take on. He's probably gonna take on Kinmo and him, and maybe Foite and Kane as well. But maybe. I doubt that. That's possible. Either way. No, Shin will not kill Riboku. Yes, thank you, Raihaku. Yes, yes. Raihaku of Defense. That's what his name is. He's there too. I'm pretty sure he is. Hold on, wait, hold on. See, Raihaku. Rihaku. Yeah, no, it's. I'm pretty sure that's the same dude. He looks different here though, but I'm pretty sure he was. Let me see here. Actually, maybe not. Hold on. Give me a second, because now I'm trying to figure out who the fuck this guy was. I want to say that it was Hagu. I'm not too sure.
The Decepticons.
Fuck the Decepticons. Who still watches Transformers? No. I'm not too sure. Raihaku is on Yotama's battlefield. Okay, yeah, okay, no, you're right. I'm sorry, my bad. Gakue, thank you. Yeah. All right, yeah, no, I thought it was Raihaku. Like, I really did. Okay, no, you're right. My bad. Yeah, Gakue. Yeah, Gakue is the one who was among Kesha's commanders. Raihaku still doing his thing of defense. Yeah, okay, yeah, my bad. Okay, yeah, okay. Shit, fucking Decepticon. Like, who the hell still watches Transformers, man? Come on. Like, once you get past 4, you kind of lose me, especially when you get rid of Shia LaBeouf. All right, just do it, and you have what's his face instead. Wahlberg. It's like, what? Like, you're killing me. You're killing me already. Okay, so that being said, right? So Shin may kill Kinmo and Gakue, and that will give him notoriety, a lot more notoriety. And then after that, that leaves Moten. Killing Bate would be key. That would elevate him. Not as much, I think, from a standpoint of, let's say, achievements, because Bate is but one vassal. Granted, he is the general of the Kisui army, but nonetheless, he is important. But killing him alone wouldn't be on the same tier as taking down Retsubi and then potentially taking down Kinmo and Gakue. But nonetheless, something has to go in Moten's favor to where they can elevate Moten to general. It has to happen. And even though Bate, good dude and everything, he may have to kick the bucket for the sake of Moten's glory. Just saying. So, we're going to target him now. And mind you, Bate first comes out strongest. Granted, look at that axe. Look at that goddamn axe. Yeah, the man is strong as piss. Useless. These guys are about to kick the bucket. Out comes Kozen to stop that. But they're thinking, okay, fine. So now we can shift gears completely. Take out Bate. Not a big deal. We'll take Bate's head here. Whoa, no. Stop that, all right? I am not that easy. Look at that face. Look at Bate's fucking face, man. Like, no, you think I'm easy? Do you think I'm mid-tier, bitch? You think I'm mid-tier? No, fuck out of here. Yo, that face right there, son. Like, oh, dude, this guy, how many times has Kozen been, like, in a near-death situation? Like, this guy, granted, he's protected Moten, like, 1.5 million times, so I'll give him credit for that. But this guy, he's, like, right in front of Bate. He's right in front of him, like, what? Nani? I like to see you try. Fuck yeah. So, that's going to be fun to see all that play out. But the main thing here is that Kisui, because he recognizes Moten's intelligence and his command over his troops, he decides to, instead of sending a few more thousand guys, completely change heading of the 3,000 men and have all of them take down the Gakuka unit. You faced me. Oh my god, dog. You didn't face me anymore, bro. You turn your back. Ah! We have warriors, son. We have warriors. Because this ass rapage that Mako delivers upon the left-hand flank of Kishi's army. I think it's the left-hand side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, like, Chris Hansen. He couldn't even fucking handle this shit. Are you serious? Because the very moment that Kishi's army switched the direction they were facing towards the right to Kishi's army now left, and what was originally their front, there would suddenly be a swarm of Quinn cavalry in such numbers that the very ground itself looked like it was flooded with horsemen. Chris Hansen is like, oh no, wait a second. We have warriors in our rear and we can't stop them. We can't stop them. Boom. Look at his fucking face, man. That is the face of a man who takes pleasure, great pleasure in being a warrior. So I want to see more from Mako. And I also want to see more from, what's his face? Anko as well. Yeah. But again, this battle right here is going to take some time. That's what I believe. The way I see it, it's very similar to Osen and Ordo during the Colson arc. Very similar. That's going to take some time because now that the center has lost 20,000 men so suddenly, the Zhao center is going to move. That's my guess here, because these sides are fairly evenly matched. Unless unless Banaji decides to do something. Because, Gaku is right there. Never mind. I just realized that shit. So Kinmo's in the center. Gaku is right here on the right. My bad. Okay, so Shin not killing Gaku, probably not. But Kinmo. Yeah. Kinmo! Night. And aside from that, people, these are the chapters. So, let me see, second wave, yeah, that's it. So, a huge shift in battle when it comes to the story. The battle has taken place, yes, but the left-hand side has made dramatic change. The left-hand side and potentially the center, we can't confirm that just yet, but potentially the center side have made monumental changes in a mere, few hours, minutes? It's huge, the changes. The right-hand side, the same. Nothing has changed there. The center side, probably a huge loss of men. But the left-hand side, a huge swell of men. And so the left-hand side, so let's say that the only battle that takes place today is going to be the battle on the left-hand side. That means that they're going to have to refortify the left-hand side flanks. So at this point in time, the overall total armies is 88,000 for the Quinn army and 20-some-odd thousand for the Zhao army. Now, if the loss of Kisui and the Menrigan is that bad, they may go down to almost 100,000 if they get wrecked that bad. And the Quinn army will lose some, but maybe, let's say, at most 5,000. So the Zhao army loses almost 20,000. The Quinn army almost loses 5,000. And on the first day of battle, it's evened out a little bit more. So now it'll be, let's say, 83 or 82,000 against 100,000. And that's a big thing for the story. So, when it comes to these chapters, this chapter 521, is better than the previous chapter, I would say. But only by a little bit, because in the previous chapter, you do have more for characterization. Granted, it's not really on the part of a major character yet. Because Rikusen is not a major character. He really isn't. But, hear me now. This guy, he will take center stage alongside with Moten at some point in the future. Guarantee you that. So, Rikusen, he gets some characterization, some good characterization. We also have some for Kozen as well. So from the side of character, it's stronger. Pacing-wise, both chapters are relatively fine for pacing. When it comes to character, this chapter is clearly stronger. When it comes to story, this chapter is definitely stronger. And it's stronger in a major way, where the entire left-hand side now has completely changed. And as a result, potentially also, the center has changed as well. So the entire battlefront of this whole battle has shifted. So instead of having a strong center and a strong right and a weak left, you have a very strong left, strong right, and you have a weak center. And how Osen plays that is going to be very intriguing. And someone said before in the chat, Osen himself is bait. That's what it is. Osen now appears to be bait. He himself is bait. So not only did he bait Riboku to take on the left flank, which Riboku did, which again to me I thought was a little bit ridiculous, but also now the center is weakened. So you have, once again, it was what, 60,000 center Zao center army against now 38,000. The center is gonna be crazy. So, that being said, guys and gals, that is my thoughts on these chapters. For rating overall, I would say that chapter 520, I would say, I want to say it's a good plus chapter, but maybe it's a good chapter. Because for story, it's okay, but not that strong. So I'm going to say, okay, I'll say it's a good plus chapter. And then for chapter 521, I'm going to say is a great chapter. So an 8 out of 10. Because again, the entire battle lines have dramatically shifted. This face alone gets an 8 out of 10. That face alone, sir. And then, that face may give an 8.1 out of 10. Shit. All right. So I'm done with this review. So I'll spend 10 minutes on some questions, and we'll call it a live stream. And then tomorrow we'll have the Hunter x Hunter live stream, which I think may be a lot longer considering how there's going to be a lot of stuff to cover. And then also later today, I want to get to some manga stuff and concerning the top 10 selling manga first half of this year. Some Dragon Ball Super stuff because stuff's getting some, that stuff is... And also I need to do this too. The defensive driving course. Get a 10% decrease on my fucking insurance. That'd be lovely. Okay. Hold on. Where am I? Stop that. Let me go over here. Let me go put on my Kingdom photo so I can see what's going on in chat. We're not using my phone, which would be lovely. Can't find it. Okay, there we go. Cool. You think Hogan will show? Yeah. Hogan, I think, will definitely show. I think he has to show. I think let me see here. In all honesty, let me see here. Yeah, no, I think that he should show, but maybe he won't show in the battle itself. Maybe Hogan will show at the end of the battle. After the battle's all said and done, Hogan, Riboku will have to return to the capital. He may meet Hoken on the way there, or at the capital, or after he talks to the king of Zhao. But at some point, Hoken will return. Definitely. Red Storm reviews are dead. No, they're coming back. When exactly, I am not too sure. But they will be back, I guarantee you that. Alright, because I still read Red Storm. But I just have to get everything, done with everything. I want to be caught up with all my videos. I want to be caught up with discussion videos. I want to have at least one of the Sucks videos out before I start doing Red Storm again. So I know folks want Hitsugaya, though Rock Lee's still on deck too. And Tien Shan has to do it. He needs one too. And also I need to tack on Chad as well. Because Chad, I need to do that. I forgot to do that shit too. Where my notes at? Shit, hold on. Where my notes at, dog? Let me see here. Fucking pen. Okay, I'll do it later. Berserk, yeah. Berserk, I need to get to that soon as well. Berserk is going to happen this week, for sure. Berserk will happen this week. Either it will happen tomorrow, or it may happen on Thursday after the One Piece live. No, I'm sorry. There's no One Piece this week. So, yeah, we could do Berserk on Thursday. Yeah, definitely. Manga I've been reading as well. Manga is taking a crazy spin, but let's focus on Kingdom right now. So again, yeah, Hoken, I'm pretty sure that he will most definitely arrive at some point. Again, I'm gonna say it's gonna be after. My guess here is that it's gonna be either at the end of the battle, after the battle, at some point, either before or after Riboku talks to the king of Kaiken. Not Kaiken, Kaiken. The king of Zhao. Hoken will be killed by Shin. Yeah, eventually, but not now. Honestly, not now. Soma, I'll talk about later too, because Soma, I'm really far behind that series. Is Osen smarter than Riboku? As far as we understand, he is definitely smarter than Riboku. Yeah, as far as I understand. Now there is a caveat, and some of these caveats, I would say, is even though Riboku is very smart, and Osen right now displays intelligence that is smarter than Riboku, Riboku is far more trustworthy overall than Osen. Remember, please remember that Osen, he is someone that has the intention of taking the throne for himself. According to what stated before in the past about Osen, Osen has intentions of taking the throne itself. So even though Osen right now is playing an amazing role on behalf of Quinn, later on in the series, Osen may betray Quinn because he himself has intentions of taking the Quinn throne. He has very, very high ambitions. And on top of that, Riboku, he seems to be in an environment that doesn't best really suit him. When you have someone like okay, if Osen said to say, I need these men because I have intel, factual intel, that if we don't have these men at this position, at this location, we, the Quinn Nation, will be destroyed. Say will deliver those men. He will find a way. Somehow, some way, he will find a way. The king of Zhao does not give a fuck. If the king of Zhao were to send over all the elite forces to help out Riboku, Riboku would probably have a force of almost, honestly, probably around 150,000 men. Easy. Easy. So if Riboku had all of his assets in place, if he wasn't a part of a shitty nation, Riboku would have more of an advantage over Osen, like even more so. So is Osen smarter than Riboku? Yes. But there are certain things that we need to take into account where they do play a favor in Osen's part and do not play favor in Riboku's part. Especially when it comes to the kings of each of the nations. Because the king of Zhao is absolute garbage. The king of Zhao will be its downfall. Yeah, definitely. Like, that's the way it seems. Like, Riboku can only hope that they last long enough to where the prince can take over. Because he's going to be the real light of Zhao. But all in all, it looks like for sure the king of Zhao will be the downfall of the nation. That's what it looks like. Like, in all honesty. The reason why I say Osen is smarter is because it was pretty much like almost de facto stated. Because I forgot what his name was, but during the era of the 6 generals of Quinn, one of the generals was a tactician, and he was the one that supposedly devised all the tactics for all of the generals. All the generals. And apparently Osen trained under that guy. And apparently, so Osen trained under that guy, and I'm not a twin. Like, ever since people saw my little brother, they think that I have a twin, but he's not my twin. He's just my little brother. So, anyway, as I was saying. So, when Shohei Kun talked about how Osen, he trained underneath this guy for X amount of years, and that guy, whatever his name was, he acknowledged Osen's intelligence. He acknowledged that Osen was extremely smart. Based on the intel that we got from Shohei Kun, Shohei Kun acknowledged that Osen was smarter than him, for the most part. And so if there were any tactics that need to be done on the spot, Osen would be the best option. Osen would be the guy to deliver efficient tactics if anything were to change. And that's also the reason why Shohei Kun told Osen, if you need to, scrap our entire plan. Because he knows that Osen is smarter. And Riboku and Shohei Kun are fairly similar in intelligence level. I would say Riboku is a little bit above him. But also keep in mind that it was stated that Kanki is smarter than Riboku. Kanki's tactical prowess, all right, maybe not smarter, as in like he is, like mathematically smarter. But when it comes to military tactical prowess, Kanki was stated to be above Riboku. So it's kind of like Shohei Kun, Riboku, then Kanki, and Kanki follows fucking Osen. Osen, when it comes to military might and military tactical ingenuity and whatever you want to call it, Osen is number one at this current point in time. There is no one that beats Osen. No one. So, Kanki is above Riboku, though they do know Kanki's weakness, which will play a role maybe in this arc. Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. That could be the case. And that's it, guys. That's it. So, I'm going to end the stream. Just give me maybe 5 more minutes. I'm going to look at this tweet. I'm going to look at this text. Kyokai is smarter than battle sense. She has good battle senses, yes, absolutely. But smarter than who, though? Who's smarter, Kyokai or Ten? Ten smarter. But Kyokai does have, like, sometimes she has this instinct, like not as bad as like Shin. Like Shin, he's purely instinctual, but Kyokai does have wits about her, absolutely. But Kario 10 is smarter. Or when it comes from like military standpoint, she does have better tactics, I would say, definitely. I don't play Persona 5. I'm not a Persona guy. All right, so that being said, I'm going to see you guys and gals later. Thanks for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate that. I didn't announce it previously, but we did have, about like 200 cats here in the stream, about 230 some odd cats total, maximum, which was a good stream, I would say. So I am looking forward to doing this more often in the future. And on top of that, we will be talking more about Kingdom, especially now that Kingdom is starting to get more popular, which is excellent as Kingdom readers. That is amazing. So I'm going to see you guys and gals later. I'm going to stream some Neo later tonight and finish that game. Probably tonight. Yeah, probably tonight. Yeah. So until then, in the next few hours, I'm going to do the top 10 manga stuff as well as some Dragon Ball Super stuff. And that's it. So, yes. Later, guys. Have a nice night. Kingdom. The glory that is the Haishin unit. Love this shit. Love this shit. Later, man.